let's be honest. There's not a lot of French speakers in Buffalo. Last time I looked.
No,
no. French is usually followed by the word fries.
Love French fries. Love it.
Yeah, who doesn't? Is poutine not the greatest thing in the world? Here's someone Evan Brand would know. I couldn't imagine the size of poutine you would eat. You're 6'7". I mean, we would dream of being 6'7". By the way, Evan Brand, ladies and gentlemen, from the Mississauga Steelheads, joining us here this morning.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me this morning.
Oh, you know what? Thanks for joining us here this morning. And I know it's probably a little early for the guys.
No worries.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe you should be tired because you guys are playing some pretty good hockey right now. You got to be happy there, Evan.
Yeah, no, all the boys are happy for sure. We've been playing well together. We've been doing really well. So we've kind of been clicking lately, and just honestly, it's been a great room lately. Been a great group of guys coming together. So yeah, we've been playing some good hockey.
Evan, talk about coming over from Kingston and so forth, and what was going through your mind at the time where you kind of moved to Mississauga and make a pretty significant move and everything that kind of went around it.
Yeah, it was obviously a big move. I didn't know what was going on really at the moment at the end of the summer there, but it was good for me to get a spot in Mississauga, get a new opportunity here. I had a lot of great time in Kingston, a lot of fun there, a lot of memories. But yeah, it was honestly a great opportunity for me to come here and get a new chance to play hockey, a new group of guys, new staff, and just show what I got. But it's been a whole great move ever since I came here. So it's been really fun.
Like Kingston is a great town. And as you know, and junior hockey, like it's incredibly regional. So sometimes, depending on where you grow up, you see yourself playing for a certain team. Where I grew up just north of the city, but I always wanted to play for the Petes. You know, if you're from a smaller town, it's London, it's Kitchener, Kingston. But you're a Toronto boy, aren't you? You're born and raised Toronto.
Yeah, yeah.
So what did you in the East End? So what did you see for yourself? Was there a team that you thought, I wouldn't mind seeing myself in that uniform?
Yeah, for sure. Like honestly, like I'm from Scarborough, so it was like Oshawa was probably the closest team for me. Yeah, and like I remember my brothers played hockey and stuff too. So like I always remembered seeing myself. Like I went to a couple of games as a kid, so I always thought it'd be really cool to play for the Oshawa Generals, obviously. So it was only like 20 minutes from my house, and obviously that would have been really cool to do. But yeah, like as a kid, you always dream or whatever, see yourself being on one team, but exactly once you get older you realize that's you play for whatever team you get picked by. But Oshawa would have been great to play for. But
but that's the way it happened. So you've taken, so the games I've watched so far and just talking to a couple people in the industry, you use your size to your advantage defensively. Definitely adds a lot of toughness in the back end. Is that kind of what you pride yourself in? Because we've seen 6'7", 6'6" players that don't take advantage of the size.
Right.
Evan, that doesn't seem to be the case with you because you do.
Yeah, for sure. Big guy. I try to play my game like physically strongly. So like I'm just trying to like almost kind of like scare guys out there just to know that every time you're out nice with me, like I'm gonna kind of like shut you down. I'm gonna be physical against you. Gonna be hard on you. So that's something I definitely take pride in my game, is just being hard on guys, being hard on the puck, like everything like that. So for sure, it's a big aspect of my game.
Oh, you're a goalie's best friend. I know if I'd be buying you stuff after the game. Hey, Evan, hey, you're looking good. Is that a new hairstyle? You know, I'd be all over it. And now talk about just that coordination. And a lot of times on this show with your teammates, we talk about communication and for the defense. And I just mentioned goaltenders because you got a couple of good ones. Has it changed much since the beginning of the season? I imagine it would have, because, you know, that's what happens in junior hockey. You get new guys coming into your core. Exactly. How do you find it so far?
It's honestly lately it's been really good. At the start of the season, you're right. Like we had a lot of new guys, a lot of young guys come in too. So it's just like a new thing for them, like jumping from minor hockey level to OHL level. It's like the communication is that much of a bigger aspect. So from the start of the season to now, it's actually gone a lot better. And I think that's one of the reasons why we've done so well, like structured wise and just in our own D zone kind of thing. Just like it's come a long way, and it's just only getting better for us kind of thing.
So, you know, I know you're relatively young in the scope of life itself, but growing up through minor systems and working your way to the OHL, have you ever seen or been around a group of defensemen this big? Because you got Del Mastro at 6'4", you're 6'7", Home is 6'3", Larson 6'5"-ish, around that area. I mean, you guys you guys look bigger. Like you guys by team are bigger than most NHL teams.
Oh,
size
really?
wise.
I didn't even know that, to be honest with you. Yeah, like when I came in here, I didn't know we were gonna have this big of a decor kind of thing, and then it was honestly awesome. As soon as I learned that, we have all these big D on the back end, and kind of just scaring everyone or shutting down all the other teams. So, but I've never had really another team with this big of a decor kind of thing. So it's honestly, it's a new thing for me, but it's been great. We match up well together on all of us. So it's been perfect.
You know, the one thing I said to JR, because of course I give him pointers all the time because he kind of needs it. And I said,
he asks for it too.
Yeah, you know,
please tell me what I should do.
And here's the one thing that I think JR is missing. And I said this to Casper as well. For you Giants back there, as long as your hair is longer, I want flowing Viking.
Exactly, coming out the helmet.
Yeah. I want horns. I mean, you make a lot of grunting. I don't want to hear any English out there. A lot of slobbering.
Yeah,
eating raw meat on the bench. I mean, this is what I want, because it is, when you think about it, rare to have guys that literally are the size of the Raptors. I mean, it's just weird that you have a bunch of tight ends out there, but at the same time, I think also, Evan, it's also a reflection of how the game is played now, where guys, I mean, Larry Robinson at one point was considered the tallest guy in the league. Now everyone's kind of that size, but the skating ability. So what do you make of the skill for you guys in terms of skating, hands and so on? It's pretty good.
Yeah. Obviously skating is the biggest part of biggest aspect of today's game. Really, it's this game getting so fast, and with all young guys coming in so skilled. So for us as a big decor, we all have to be good skaters kind of thing in order just to handle guys coming down one-on-one on us, and also just get up in the rush. But I think we've all gotten pretty good set of wheels on us. So we've all been moving out there, and so it's been pretty good for us so far this year.
We should tell our listeners before we go here, because we got to wrap up soon, Evan, that Thursday you guys are in Peterborough, on Friday home to Niagara, Sunday afternoon start against Kingston. Are you guys getting tired of Kingston? Because you guys seem to play them every 6 days.
Yeah, I know. We've played them. It's we played so many of the same teams obviously so far. In the first half, we're getting sick and tired of playing the same teams. But yeah, we'll hopefully play some new teams in the second half. But
well, and that's what creates it's like when you play a 7-gamer, you just hate the guy's face. By the time you get to game 7, you just want to beat up his family. So,
last game,
So well, hey, look, thanks for joining us. We're thrilled that you're actually back on the ice playing. I mean, first of all, that's got to feel very, very good for you. And this season it's going to be pretty tight. And you got off to a great start. But here's the beauty of it. I don't think you guys have a ceiling. And I don't know why people should be surprised. JR was saying, everyone's like, well, where do you think we should be? Well, JR only knows one thing, and he just expects every game that everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to be in first place. And that's a great philosophy to have.
Exactly. It honestly is. That's we know we have a special group. We got a good set of young guys and a good core of veteran guys. So we know that every night we have a great chance to go in and get a win. So especially with our coaching staff and how we play, it's always going to be a good time for us.
Well, it's certainly a good time so far. I look forward to seeing you in the rink. And thanks so much, Evan, for this morning. Appreciate it.
No worries. Thank you for having me, guys.